It's the final percent. The final percent.
This is going to be an interesting episode of the Final Percent podcast because I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour of what we're up to, why we're up to things, when I reference certain things so that you can actually get a better understanding of what's going on. Because as you can see, I'm standing on a stage. Check this out. This is my basement. We got projection going on. Actually, if you really want to see, if we're really trying to make sure that you can understand what is possible, I mean, we've got some screens on screens on screens. Now, if you're listening to this, please go over to the YouTube channel so that you can see what we've built in my basement. Now, why did I do this? Because I want to be able to create content. I want to be able to help people understand what is possible and giving a place of, a structure of exchange for change, as I say, because you have to get in the room. You have to experience certain things. Not everything can be on Zoom, but if it has to be on Zoom, it needs to be at a high level so that you can feel it. So when I was doing my first seminar down here in my basement, I thought to myself, and there used to be carpet, there was no stage, and we transformed this for last year's 2022 TFP Summit. We had a little over 50 people here, and if you want to experience that, if you want to relive it, you can actually go to thefinalpercent.com, sign up for or you can go to the Final Percent app, but you can go to our website as well, and then if you sign up either place, you can it activates both places, just so that you know. And why that's cool is you can relive any of our events, and we put absolutely everything on there. There's some trainings from Sharon Lecter, trainings from Tim Story, trainings from Coach Bert, obviously trainings from me, but you can kind of get a vibe of what we're doing. And the reason why I wanted to share this so that you can actually see what is going on, and I'm going to have Salo point at a few things, like this is our wall of inspiration. So I literally went to the at-home store and just bought everything that was speaking to me because I want to be surrounded by things that are pushing me forward. Kind of like, I try to put myself into a situation, especially when I am, say, trying to lose some weight. I'm going to listen to a book about fasting or nutrition or working out because I want to be in that environment. So what this is an environment of creativity. But it occurred to me that a lot of people don't necessarily understand what does it take to do this. Now, again, full disclosure, there is someone behind this camera right now named Salo Kimball filming this. He's making sure that you can understand what I'm doing. He's putting it in focus. He's doing it takes a village. I can't do this by myself. So a lot of people, when you see the people, I'm a self-made man. No, they're not. No, they're not. And everything takes a village, and you have to stay committed. So check this out. Look up real quick. We've got lights up here. Look up over here. We've got projection screens. We've got more lights. We've got places to hang the cameras here, back here, places to hang the cameras here. And I just wanted to take a quick behind the scenes because, this is AV. We've got sound right here. We've got live video capability or streaming capability right here. We've got wireless receivers under here. Wireless receiver right here. We've got mics, head-worn microphones, handheld microphones. Because if it looks easy, and this is the thing that I want to get across, I've been talking about this a lot. If it looks easy, that's because there was a lot of effort behind it. So for us to have people down here, we got these tables. We got chairs. Okay, we probably needed some more chairs. Now, of course, they're purple. They're purple. But when 2022 happened, I had to create the environment. I had to create the environment to create. I had to help myself, no matter the circumstance. I had to put my vision above my circumstance. Now, did 2020 derail my plans? Sure, it altered probably the entire course of my existence, how I thought, what I did. Now, if you're hearing noise upstairs, that's because I have a family. That's because I got a 1-year-old. That's because my parents are over hanging out. We're getting ready to watch the national championship game. But the big thing that I want to help you guys understand is perfection is not reality. Progress is what we are seeking. And I had to create this space so that I could create online content, I could create people getting together, I could have the tools, and now it's a repeatable space. At a moment's notice, I can run an online event, I can run an in-person event, and I don't even, guys, when I was here and I had 50 people in my basement, I was able to stand on stage and I said, guys, I'm working from home today. How cool is that? Now, let me take you to another side of what we did that's equally as important. I got serious about my fitness. And I realized that what's important is I had to remove my excuses and I had to create the environment for fitness. We've got, for anyone who says that I don't do legs, I'm just saying leg day. We've got the dumbbells, we've got the mirrors, we've got a cable machine over here, we've got the treadmill. Dale, this is how we make sure that we get our steps. This TV got put in because we didn't want to get bored because treadmills low-key suck. Guys, I don't like treadmills. I don't like doing it. I don't like going after it. But at the end of the day, I had to get steps in, I had to cut down, I had to get my heart rate up, and when I can't go play basketball or something with my friends, I can't play pickleball with Salo, which we've just recently gotten into, I had to remove my excuses. So I put myself in an environment to where I can change what's going on. Now, to even take that a step further, we hang things like perseverance, confidence, leader, perseverance, steadfast in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Confidence, a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. A leader, someone who knows the way, someone who goes the way, someone who shows the way. Now, if you're wondering why am I reading that right now, if you're just listening, I hung it on the wall because I want to be surrounded by those thoughts. I want to be surrounded and I want to be in the environment to take myself to the next level. This used to just be carpet. There was nothing here. 2020 hit and then I made that insane thing. If you don't know, I just lost 50 pounds and really changed the way that I look because I made I made a decision that I really had to change. But if I didn't have time to drive to the gym, I created the gym. I brought the gym to me. And that's the thing. We've got more weights over here. We've got the tools. I love cycling. So we've got the bike right here. We've got plyometrics, Bosa balls, everything that you can imagine to where we can get a great workout. So I don't have to go anywhere. Now, this is really important because if you listen all the way back to how I started this thing, what did I say? I said, if I'm trying to lose weight, I got to be around the right thing. So I'm going to listen to a book. I'm going to listen to a book that is helping me get to where I want to go. Because a lot of people are probably thinking the same thing. This is the thing that not as further down the road version of Greg would have said, oh yeah, that's great. You could just buy all this gym equipment. No. Just listening to the book and being in the environment is the same as what I did when I brought the gym to me. Going to a seminar, being in that environment is the same thing. Every opportunity that you have to get around the people that are doing what you need to do or the things that are going to keep you in a state of momentum, consistency, keep you in an opportunity to succeed. Other people who maybe are just a little bit down the road. This is why the seminars are so important. This is why talking to people, coaches are so important. Podcasts are so important. You have to put yourself around the things. So if you're looking at nothing but drama on Netflix and you go, gosh, my life is so dramatic. Well, maybe that's because what you keep ingesting into your eyes and your ears is drama. So take a look, take stock of your environment and ask yourself, am I doing the right things that I need to do? Am I putting myself in a position to propel myself forward? Am I equipping myself? Am I plugging into the right things? Because I guarantee you that idea of plugging into the right things and unplugging from certain things is very important. You guys need to unplug. If you can't control whether or not, because guys, Netflix releases all of the things at one time. If you can't control the fact that you watch all of them the same day they come out, that's a problem. You should probably quit Netflix for a little bit. I'm here to tell you there's probably some sort of 12-step program for that. You have to have self-control. Ask yourself, what are you plugged into? What do you need to unplug from? Because this is the thing. When I got serious about fitness, I had to do this. Now, like we have the bands. This is how our gym really started, because when I didn't know what to buy, I literally would just grab resistance bands, just stand on them, and uh-oh, I'm working out. Uh-oh, I'm working out. This is like $15, and it takes almost no space. I always travel with them so that I can remove my excuses. So this is the thing that I just wanted to show you guys. Where do we shoot our content? And I'm going to take you on a tour. I'm going to go behind the scenes multiple times so that you can understand what does it take to actually create these things, so that you can understand, number one, what's behind it, who's behind it, and what does it actually take to get this stuff going forward, get this stuff out into the world. So I just wanted to, take a stock of what's going on so that you can be like, oh, well, that looks easy. No, it's not easy. We've been building this for over a decade. And don't think that, oh, well, yeah, that must be nice, Greg, because, I've been working towards the same goal for over a decade. I can shorten that time for you if you're interested, but you've got to plug in. You've got to plug in with me, and I've got to be able to plug in with you. We've got to have dialogue, and we've got to share ideas and experiences, and we got to get in the room together. Whether it's a Zoom room or a personal room, whether it's an event or whether it's just you tried out one of our courses, because I would love for you. The First Percent series is free. It's 33 days of content that'll change your life. And I'm going to introduce you to not just Salo, but I want you to really know who Owen is. I want you to know who Valford is. I want you to know my wife at a better level. The environment that we have had to create for ourselves so that we can create for you, I think is important to understand, because it's not like we're just sitting around and being like, oh yeah, this is just so easy. No, it took a long time to become these people so we could do these things. That's super important. So anyway, this has just been a behind the scenes look at the environment that we make a non-negotiable, the environment that we created so that we could keep moving forward. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. This has been The Final Percent. Now go get into a great environment.
It's the final percent. The final percent.